With the loss of an arsenal bird followed by the destruction of their ballistic missile base, Erussia is running out of ways to counter. This is a great opportunity for the Osean army to bolster our power to eventually take down the Erusian capital of Farbanti. The special long-range strategy is entering its final phase. Our objective is to attack and capture the Erusian Air Force Base in Cape Rainy in northern Erusia. This important base is at the forefront of our strategy to establish control of Farbanti. Under the cover of night, our plan is that all squadrons will invade from the valley to the south and mount an air assault on the area. The enemy's observation field has eyes on the skies above the valley, so your altitude will need to be restricted. If you go over a certain altitude, the enemy could spot you, ending the mission in failure. Keep that in mind. Once you arrive, you are to take out the enemy's air defense forces as soon as possible and prepare for the support squadrons. When the air defense forces are neutralized, the helicopter squadron should arrive carrying Marines. The plan is to take control of the base. Getting through the valley is only half the job.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Beginning nighttime aerial refueling process. Be careful of reduced visibility. 1,500 meters to tanker. Make right. 100. Refueling aborted. Go around and prepare to re-engage. 3,000 meters. Make left. Altitude is too high. Descend. Trigger, maintain your current approach. Meters. Too fast. Lower airspeed. Trigger, maintain your current approach. Make preparations to refuel. 1,500 meters to tanker. What are you waiting for, Trigger? Get ready to refuel. Too fast. Lower airspeed. 1,500 meters to tanker. 500 meters. You have permission to access the refueling tanker. How long are you going to keep us waiting? Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position.
Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint 1. No weapons until you reach the enemy base. All aircraft, reduce altitude. We have altitude restrictions from here on out. Keep altitude below 600 meters. Good. Maintain your current course.
Searchlight up ahead. Watch for it.
Stay out of their sight.
Strider, Nasless 1. Our current ETA matches yours. Catch them off guard. Can we secure the LZ quickly?
We'll get you down safe. I'm worried you're short on men.
Everyone here's already signed their wills.
That ain't funny.
Never was good at jokes. Okay, follow you in. Good luck.
Understood.
Strider 1, you've passed through waypoint 2. The valley's about to get narrower. Be careful.
When can we take on the final mission? I'm starting to get tired of all this.
This is the last step, Count. We'll take the enemy base and use it as a bridgehead.
Watch yourselves out there. We're going to need all of you in Farbanti. Without Wiseman here, everybody wants to give orders like they're the company commander himself. The best thing about Strider Squadron is our leader keeps his mouth shut. Watch your speed.
You've passed waypoint 3. You're coming up on the base, imposing radio silence. We won't be able to talk again until you're over the base. Continue to keep an eye on your altitude. There are plenty of dark spots that can sneak up on you.
Caution, pull up. Caution, pull up. Caution, pull up. Caution, pull up. Caution.
You just passed through waypoint 4. Radio silence has been lifted. You're almost at the base.
We made it. That was quite the roller coaster ride. Target locked. Visual confirmation on the airbase. Reach destination.
Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call. The longer it takes, the worse off we'll be. Hurry up. Finish them off.
All right, let's give them a beating.
Target acquired. In gun range.
Target destroyed. Enemies are attacking! Where the hell did they come from?
Fox 2.
Fire up the searchlights! I can't see where the enemies are coming from!
It looks like the enemy's air defenses are online. Yes, they finally decided to wake up. Keep up the attack. The sooner we finish this thing, the better. Roger that. If the enemy is still present in large numbers when our ground forces arrive, the mission will be a failure. Go help our allies.
Be quick. We're on time. Base is free.
Your jokes haven't gotten any better.
Missile evaded.
Ready. I'm locked on. Fox 2.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
engage the enemy reinforcements. Requesting immediate close air support.
Copy that. I'll send some your way.
Pizza guy's in trouble. Let's help him out.
It's all right. Those two Ozian big shots will take care of him for us.
Bandit hit.
Strider Squadron, move quickly, or we'll lose the element of surprise.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see.
Air support is on its way.
Missile launched.
Missile, invade!
Missile.
Enemy sighting.
Target eliminated. Great work.
Okay, that attack has took out the enemies on the front line. The way ahead is cleared up. We have our thing.
Give me a damage report. We've suffered heavy losses. This is more than a surprise attack.
Missile.
That's the last of our air guns. They've overtaken out.
Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in.
Confirmed it's just one leader. It's just the one with the 3 scratches.
Target locked.
Missile.
Bandit behind you. Launch it.
Emergency! The enemy reinforcements? They're stopping us! We can't do anything about their air power. We need support.
Bandit acquired. Firing.
Come on, dodge that missile.
Get away, dodge!
Hostiles unlocked.
Ambush, stay calm. Reform the ranks. Lancaster, requesting close air support.
Strider Squadron, enemy reinforcements. Get some goddamn support there now.
Enemy numbers are small. Don't give in. Fight until the very end. This is 2-2. We're stuck. We won't be able to capture the base at this rate.
Keep your heads down. 3 strikes will take care of the enemy.
This is nothing compared to what we faced in the last mission. Hang in there. This battle isn't over.
That's it. If we take out those 2, we can force our way inside the facility.
Target acquired.
This one's wide open.
Strider 1, bandit on your tail.
The enemy's begun its counterattack. Damage to our unit is at 20%.
Keep firing. Damage report. We need to
We need you to deal with the remaining hostiles. The assault forces are facing strong resistance.
Get out of here. Hurry.
This way. We can't carry out our mission.
Strider 4, Fox 2.
Target's destruction confirmed. That air support was right on the money.
Pushing the enemy on their heels.
Okay. Start running on the count of 3. I get to finally send my boys in to ring the doorbell. There's still quite a few enemies holed up in there. However, we can't afford to wait any longer. Begin the assault. If anyone resists, kill them. Contact! 2 o'clock! Go! Go! Fire!
Talk. Tear down that barricade.
How'd it go?
This is Basilisk 1. The base is ours. We have control of all major functions.
Glad the pizza was on time.
Roger that, Basilisk 1. Mission accomplished.
All prisoners of war will be treated in accordance with international law. We've even brought pizza.
Looks like they can shred those wills.
I'm already getting an earful from the men over the needless paperwork.
No joke.
Okay, go ahead and begin your approach. We'll do the flight control.
Roger that.
Strider 1, this is Basilisk. The runway is clear. You have permission to land. The party is on as soon as you get here. Reduce your speed. 3,000 meters to the runway. Turn left. Lower your nose. You're too high. 1,500 meters to the runway. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Impressive, Strider 1. Strider 1 has landed. Let's go and greet him.
Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint...
Excellent work on the night raid. Submarines have arrived from the Ocean mainland and are refueling. This base will serve as a frontline platform for our mission to take Farbanti. We're almost at the end of this operation.
Mihai's second sortie was designed to calculate how his physiology changed under the stress of combat. My job was to compare his performance as a pilot now to when he was younger and understand how his skills evolved. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure I wanted to know the answers anymore. For a man his age, Mihai's body was unbelievably resilient, remarkably flexible. His reflexes were as sharp as they ever were. Still, after all those years of flying in the outer layers of the atmosphere, even someone as strong as Mihai wasn't immune to the effects of the strain. The human body is fragile. It was not meant to handle the excessive amounts of radiation that constantly bombarded the stratosphere. For Mihai's second sortie, we used a flight suit that was still untested. He seemed fine on takeoff, but by the time he landed back at the base, it was clearly a mess. He got caught in a surprise dogfight with an especially stubborn enemy. It took a while for Mihai to bring him down.
Suspend mission.
The suit was ineffective. According to the data, it wouldn't let him fly to his full potential. A new flight suit was made to my exact specifications. When it finally arrived, Mihai's granddaughters glared at me with their disapproval. They blamed me for the pain their grandfather had to keep enduring. But Mihai remained stoic. He wasn't the type of man who cared about anything that happened here on the ground. I wasn't worried about it. I was confident the new suit would protect him thoroughly so that he could maneuver his plane any way he wanted. The moment he took off in his new flight suit, I realized what I had failed to before. Right after takeoff, as the wheels retracted, the plane suddenly arced up. It accelerated so quickly. I had never seen a plane move like that before. Mihai hit the high G's multiple times before disappearing into the blue. The support team couldn't even keep up. And then I knew. I understood why he never seemed to care about restoring his stolen country back to its former glory, and why he didn't seem to care about anything that happened here on the ground. Of course, Mihai's kingdom was the sky.
The operation to capture Erusia's capital, Farbanti, is beginning. This is the culmination of our work. We need to capture the Erusian forces' general headquarters in the south of Farbanti and end this war. The plan is for ground troops to attack Farbanti from both the east and north, and a task fleet will attack from the southwest. We will secure air superiority over the capital, while providing air support for our allies on the ground and in the water as required. By all accounts, we expect this to be an intense, full-scale battle across land, sea, and air. Should you need to replenish your ammunition or make necessary repairs to your craft, a return line has been set up in the north. During this operation, we will also be tasked with having to destroy the communications satellites that Erusia hacked. If we take down the information communication system that we believe they have control over, it should plunge Erusia into chaos. Once the capital falls, the Erusian military will be isolated and thrown into chaos, making it easier for us to end the war. However, that can't happen until after the capital falls, so you guys are the stars of this battle. Erusia will fight like a tiger, but we cannot lose. We must seize the capital and end this war.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
Our troops have engaged the Farbanti Reconstruction Park, Silver Bridge, and the submerged area. We need you to help our boys in those 3 locations. This'll end the war. It's time. Commence the operation. Our friends are waiting.
Lately, as your company commander, I felt some of you young bucks coming after my championship belt. You really put the pressure on me. So I think I'm gonna go out there and run up the score a little bit. Just to show you guys how it's done. I trust I can count on all you to keep up. Let's get out there, take care of business, come back in one piece. Bandit invaded attack. Trying again.
Strider 1, the return line is to the north. Head that way if you need to refuel. Good luck, everyone.
On my target's tail. In position. Count is back in the saddle with Cyclops 2. It's good to be flying with you again, partner.
Yeah, it's real funny.
Bandit, attacking.
Target is in machine gun range.
Missile inbound. Evade!
Behind the enemy.
Enemy's on base. Breaking up. Mark 2. Dodge that missile.
Time for a quick hit and run.
It can't evade lock. Okay, I'm still fighting. This is Rival 2, evade missile. Locked on Bandit, attacking.
Strider 1, the men below you are to secure the Silver Bridge, but they can't break enemy lines. We have aircraft in addition to you, and our numbers are less than ideal.
Strikes in the sky. Too bad for those guys.
Capture Erusia and beat back the enemy.
Special delivery.
Enemy on your tail.
Keep an eye on your radar. All it takes is one missile and you're history.
Fox 2.
Brake hard!
On my target's tail. Launching missile.
Trigger, splash the bandit.
Where did that hit?
Enemy on my tail! I can't take him! Bandit in my sight!
Missile. Missile.
On my target trail, firing! I can still hear him! We have to retreat!
I'm about to put this guy up.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Strider 3, launching missile.
Enemy backup inbound. Forces are heading for 2 separate combat zones. We need to split our forces in 2 and meet both threats at once.
Trigger, head for either area. Cyclops will take care of the other.
I'm taking fire!
Roger.
Fully capable! If we hold out just a little longer, our plan will be a success! Friendly, shot down! Escaping rock, breaking away! A missile got through our ETS. Shoot it! There's nowhere to hide.
Okay, Trigger. The park is all yours. We'll deal with the other threat.
I'll show you all how it's done.
Missile.
Our air support has stopped the enemy. Advance on the hospital.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
People run. Enemies locked on.
Missile launched.
We can't let the enemy take this position. Kill them all.
Gotcha, pal. Strider 1, watch your tail. Bandit has a lock.
We've got flies buzzing around our heads. Don't take your eyes off them. Where's Free Strike? I've spotted him. Time to shoot that bastard out of the sky. I'm around. I'm reeling you right now. They shouldn't have mentioned 3 strikes during agreement. Look at what's left of our forces. Damn that 3 strikes. Boy, am I glad 3 strikes is here. Roger, our route is secured. You'll see a big shot clear the way.
I know the feeling.
Nice. Target eliminated.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
HQ, we're falling back. We don't stand a chance against their air support.
Hold your ground. Locked on.
Missile inbound, missile inbound.
Attacking from behind my target.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Hold them! Don't let them through! We must show our resolve. Target down and out.
Enemy reinforcements on radar. Take them out.
Hostile forces coming near enemy HQ. We don't have enough units to hold them.
Split up. The longer this drags on, the greater our losses.
Roger that.
Let's teach a lesson to those arrogant Ocean bastards. Fall back 900 yards. 3 strikes is here. We've been run. Enemies locked on. I'm screwed. Abandoning aircraft. Don't let down your guard. The enemy will fight the very end.
Missile did not connect.
Time to attack!
Missile.
Enemy got away.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile.
We're out of standstill.
Missile.
We're pinned down.
Go down.
Can I make it?
Our strategy is about to pay off. Careful. The ruins and sunken ships make these waters shallow. I'm spiked. Breaking away.
Strata 1, target acquired. The comms are full of requests for help from friendlies. Our occupation of Frabati could be in jeopardy now.
This is the start. There are small boats hiding in the ruins. Take them out before they can approach the fleet.
That area is all yours, Strider. Back up one squadron at the Silver Bridge. Rock 2.
Strata 1, missile away. Strata 1, target destroyed.
Cyclops 2, break! Break!
Vessel confirmed sunk.
We've lost 30% of our fleet. It's going to be difficult to complete our mission given these circumstances.
We can still win as long as we don't give up.
It's remaining.
The enemy is desperately trying to stop our advance. They recovered as we thought.
Strata 1, target acquired.
Everyone's requesting backup. It'll take forever to get here.
Shipbuilding! Thanks to our air support, victory is within sight. Let's turn the remaining enemies into start base.
3, Rock 2.
You're low on special weapons.
Now, support team, open fire!
Steer clear of the sunken Allied ships. Just how many did we lose?
Damn it, 3 strikes is back. Eyeball to Ostrich. Take care of Niner Sierra for us. Roger. We'll provide supporting fire along with Storch. Our target is Niner Sierra. Prepare the first volley. Ready! Fire!
Infantry, breaking! Special delivery. The enemy's about to overrun our position. Light up the defenses immediately!
I don't like the look of things. They're relentless. Eyeball, give us a report. You overstood it. Thanks for the fire support. Roger.
We've spotted enemy backup. Check your radars.
Copy.
Trigger. It's about time we finished up here and helped other allies in trouble.
You don't need to try and target every enemy. Just keep your focus. Take one down, then move on to the next.
Pay attention! Break!
HQ, this is 1-2. We've eliminated the enemy resistance. 1, 2, and 3 are making their way to HQ now.
3 minutes remaining.
Our allies aren't advancing as we hoped. This isn't good. Trigger!
Hit the areas where the enemy forces are thickest.
Finish them!
Rock on bandit. HQ, powerful AA defense system in the AO. Coordinates Tango 28, Lima 39.
Lock on target.
Listen, AA. No, unseen. Protecting the defense.
Enemy vessel destroyed.
I shot my missile down before it reached. They aren't as good as the ones on Silver Bridge.
Target obliterated.
Bandit acquired. Rock on.
2 minutes remaining.
Dodge that missile. Rock 2.
Enemy's got a lock.
Don't let them any closer.
Your air support considerably weakened organized resistance from the Erusian army. Operation nearly complete. Just need to see it through.
Understood.
Understood.
All right.
Enemy on your rear.
Understood.
Understood.
Special weaponry depleted.
Fox 2. Fox 2. Bandit in my sight. Lock on.
1 minute remaining.
Missile. Missile. Cyclops 1, missile!
Target acquired.
Missile.
Strider 1, alien gun destroyed.
Missile.
Strider 1, bandit destroyed.
Missile! Evading!
Missile did not connect.
Want a piece of me? You got it.
30 seconds remaining.
Missile. Missile.
Hostile lock on you, Strider 1.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Watch out for those enemy tanks! You don't want any surprises!
Missile. Missile.
Show them how Hoshia fights in battle! Enemy got away.
All aircraft, listen carefully. This is Lancaster. We have the upper hand. The enemy headquarters is almost ours. Operation to eliminate all enemy satellites also underway. All going according to plan. The end of the war is in sight. Think of something you'd like to eat, guys? Because I'm buying.
Roger that. Man, don't jinx us.
You're right. New bogies. No, 5 Su-30s inbound.
It's Mr. Rex.
What's going on here? I don't believe it! We've just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. The snowbirds. The 2 leaders are at a different level. But don't underestimate the rest of them either.
Missile.
Mission proof that we fought. What do you mean? It's just like you say. The enemy has experienced fighters in their midst. Locked on.
Missile.
Strider 1, missile closing. Evade!
Don't get too far ahead.
Missile. Missile.
Box 2. Locked on.
Fox 2,
Missile. 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 Missile.
Strider 1, bandit on your tail.
They've got their flight and blew up snails down.
Not struck.
Catch him, pal. Here's what you want to do, the pilots. Totally yourself space strike by focusing on anti-air missile. Shaking bandit.
Missile.
Strider 1, missile inbound.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
They're after me. I need cover.
Attack missed. Fox 2. What's this guy eating to fly like that?
They have a lock on you. Shake them.
Missile. Missile.
Target locked. I see they've still got a moving pilot. Fencer, check your stakes.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Stand by, he's hit. Sorry, I gotta bail out. Each target.
Missile. Missile.
Evaded. Enemy's got a lock. Locked on. Go down. This one's got skills. Strider 3, Fox 2. Fox 2.
Watch out. Missile on its way.
Missile.
Good ship is up. Single fighter coming back around.
Don't let Mr. X run wild. Servants are suffering heavy damage. Strider 1, locked on target.
Evading. Fox 2. Bandit has a lock.
Missile. Missile.
On the enemy's tail.
Missile.
How did that miss? Cyclops 3. I've been hit. I gotta eject.
Missile. Missile.
Take him out one by one.
Cyclops 3 has bailed out safely. Don't worry, he's gonna make it.
Missile.
Listen, Trigger, real talk. If we keep this up, someone's not going home. I'll act as a lure. Meanwhile, you shoot down Mr. X.
Missile.
What?
All right, he grabbed a bait. Time to take him for a ride.
Missile.
Evade that missile.
Missile. Missile.
Man, this is one stubborn bastard. He's on my tail, but he won't fire. Waiting for the perfect shot, eh? Sorry, stranger, but my boys won't let you have it.
Enough with your air show, Wiseman. You're pushing it.
Box 2, Box 2. Oh, Cal, that's sweet. I never knew you cared. You're all grown up. I'll even let the wisecrack slide.
Hey, I'm being serious here.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Wiseman, bandit behind you.
Missile did not connect. Hold up. My radar has shown that an enemy aircraft has been stuck on Cyclops 1 for a while now.
Makes my blood run cold to even think if he came up on my 6.
Shit.
He's refusing to fire. He wants a sure shot. Not too bad.
Missile.
Enemy behind me.
Missile.
He's acting as a decoy. He has absolute trust in his allies, I see. You're quite the entertainer, but the show's over with this next shot. Wasn't a bad pilot.
Wiseman, missile closing.
Missile, keep him on me. Just a bit longer.
Shit. Cyclops 1 is down.
Cyclops 1 is down.
Eject already, Wiseman.
I'm sorry, Count. This plane exploded.
Wiseman, stay strong. We're not done here.
Cyclops 2, you've got the lead.
Wiseman, shit.
Negative, Cyclops 2, you're the lead.
I can't do it. Trigger should take command.
The duty is yours.
That's impossible.
Do it.
Damn it. Cyclops 4, form an element. We need our top gun if we're gonna take out that bastard.
We'll go, Count. These guys are way out of my league. I can't even get in close to them.
Pull up.
Targets in machine gun range. Strider 1, missile launched.
Damn, I want to go to Trigger's 8, but I can't keep up.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Can Trigger handle this solo?
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Enemy on your back.
I'm hit!
Now I see what he's doing.
Continue the operation. Bring down Mr. X.
I'm done. I'm on his back.
Missile. Missile.
a beat on you.
You're holding your own up.
Missile.
Strata 1, target acquired.
Locked on.
Good lord. All we can do is rely on our best pilot now.
Shit. This guy's too tough.
I don't think I can take him on.
We're plane ahead. Eject. Forgive me. Good luck.
I'm on my target's tail.
Scratch the last escort.
We need to be extra careful. We want to split up the 2 leaders. Eject while you can still talk.
Strata 1, target acquired.
Missile. Enemy team 0. Missile.
Missile hit.
Good job. All right.
Damn.
Now go finish the job.
Shaking bandage. Get Mr. X, Trigger. Shoot it down, Trigger. You can do it. In fact, you're the only one who can. My radar suddenly turned off. What is it? On. My data won't update.
My HUD is
Damn it.
glitching out.
What was that?
I've lost radar contact. Watch out!
Look at the sky. Towards the sun.
What is that?
A star? No. Maybe an explosion?
This is Soul Squadron. Head home. It's not safe to stick around here if we lose our base.
Listen up. We've just lost our real-time connection with Mission Command. It's not just Mission Command. I'm not getting any response from outside our LOS. Brabante's now under Ocean control. The operation was a success. We didn't get the orders that should have come after the operational success. We'll guide you to the scheduled airport. All aircraft, leave this airspace immediately.
Negative. They've got a debt to pay.
Count, we all feel the same way.
Shit.
So Wiseman died for nothing.
This is a peacekeeping force forward base near Erusian territory. Other Allied aircraft have probably been forced to make emergency landings at other airfields. We don't know much. The mission to capture the capital is nearly complete, but we unfortunately have no intel. The enemy communication satellites are down, and we have confirmed the deaths of several Erusian leaders. But our enemy was smart. They had a similar plan. Our own communication systems were destroyed at approximately the same time. We have no idea when or if they'll come back online. Stand by for further details.
As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osia's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osia and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osian convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Erusia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned, and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Osian army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Erusia will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Erusia's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
War is something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law, gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich.
Enemy on my tail.
Osean. Do not attack before target identification is complete. Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you. Understood.
You were the ones on the radio. We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAC terminal. Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route.
This is a message to all of you fighting out there. Ask yourselves, what is best for our country?
It's Erusian.
They are responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us.
Caution.
The negotiations were a success, Longcaster. They've opened up a path for us.
Caution.
The more the merrier.
It's Erusian military.
You guys are openly throughout the war, leading our country even further into ruin.
Tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes.
Strider 1, Fox 2. Strider 1, target destroyed.
What's wrong with drones? Whether you're Adrian or not, you're just too stubborn to change with the times.
ID is Osean forces. This is AWACS from the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated. We're the only ones here.
We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
ID is Erusian military.
up ahead. It's gonna ask us to pay a toll. Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go. We archived all the footage that we've shot for when the communication networks come back online.
We need to remind everyone that there's no such thing as a clean war.
There's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. Radicals.
Missile. Missile.
Target is in machine gun range.
It's no good. There's still a car on the road. Just to be safe, we better avoid the highway and head for the warehouse district. Lancaster, we're taking a detour. Don't lose us.
Strider 1, General's route has changed. Keep your eyes on his vehicle. Don't let him out of your sight.
Here comes the traitor, Lamar. This is a wide net they've cast. They really don't want the war to end, do they?
Lamar's in that vehicle!
They've been set up in all the right places.
Hostile lockout, you Strider 1.
Which faction is the head of our organization? We need to know at once.
We have some enemies coming up behind us. They're gaining on us. We changed our route, but the enemy's still on us.
Missile launched. Target acquired.
Target has been destroyed. That was too close for comfort.
What? We're taking fire from our own ally. Is this place under rebellion too?
Turn right. No, wait. That goes into the ocean. I can't shake the enemies on my tail. Maintain speed. We'll be able to break through that shutter. General, do you mind keeping it down for a minute? You'll bite your tongue.
Shoot down any aircraft that approach us. What are you thinking?
We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Kruger Park. Captain Collins, do you refuse to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans. When they actually went to war, the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkan technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but for us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. For those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Gruner Park. Rendezvous point is the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there. Got ice on my wings.
Members of a military group calling itself the Free Erusians.
An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
Somebody take out those allied planes behind us.
Missile away. Bon voyage.
Open fire on that vehicle.
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped. Target acquired.
Missile inbound. Today.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
They actually believe that using robots will put an end to bloodshed.
Tank is destroyed.
Missile. 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 Caution. Caution.
Target destroyed.
Caution. Pull up.
We're taking fire. We can't hold off. My engine's been hit. Where did it come from? I'm surrounded by nothing but friendly. No, the attack was an unintentional mistake.
Strider 1, missile away.
Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tank or anything.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, don't they know nowhere is safe? Our capital's fall has led to another power struggle with the Erusian military. It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
The bridge is being blocked off by a tank. This isn't good.
Missile. Missile.
UAVs are acting strange. Their autonomous mode must be bugged. It's not the drones that are faulty. It's the small Charlie Foxtrot. An armored vehicle's behind us. Vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out.
Missile.
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for it.
We're taking fire. Take care of them.
Caution. Pull up.
The general is speaking with the commander. Please fire with the Ocean aircraft. General's orders. Prepare to fire on a moment's notice. We're under attack. Hurry up and do something.
Ocean forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Longcaster.
That vehicle is one of ours. Cease fire. The info just came through. We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood. System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Ocean forces. Starting an effort of our allies.
I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks.
It's Erusian military.
General, we still have drones at our disposal. Watch over the future we build from the high heavens.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Critical escort objective destroyed. Mission failed. Abort mission.
Of a military group calling itself the Free Erusians.
An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. I've got a bad feeling.
Caution. Missile. Missile. Missile.
Missile away.
I have a visual on 3 strikes. My engine's been hit. Where did that come from? I'm surrounded by nothing but friendly. No, the attack was an unintentional mistake. You radicals were so busy developing UAVs that you forgot to develop real pilots. You are a disgrace. Open fire on that vehicle.
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tank or anything.
Missile.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, I don't think they'll know where we're safe.
Missiles.
Our capital's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusian military. It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? Perhaps within your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
The bridge is being blocked off by a tank. This isn't good.
They actually believe that using robots will put an end to bloodshed.
Ocean forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Longcaster.
An armored vehicle's behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
General, this is threat drones at our disposal. Watch out for the future. Closer to the high-level aircraft are prohibited from taking off.
Missiles.
We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood. System failures caused by the fire incidents among Ocean forces.
Hostile tanks are keeping the armored formation at Anchor Bay from protecting the VIP. Can you clear them out for us?
No problem.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Missiles.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Belkin technology than just UAVs. Taking IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Ocean fighters. And then to assassinate Harley and put the blame on enemy fighters. But in the end, Belkin technology brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Russia's responsible for Harley's assassination.
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
Target acquired.
Take out those allied planes behind us.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day. Watch that bandit!
Goddamn Civil War. This is how a country plans to run after losing. How'd you last, Longcaster? You can reach that. We're here to help.
Stand side down.
Prepare to fire on a moment's notice.
It's ID'd as Erusian.
We'll need fire for the next half hour. Then we'll take back the city from the scoundrels who call us rebels.
We're taking heavy fire. Concentrate your fire on the combat vehicle.
Keep bringing them down.
Target acquired.
Caution.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
We're under attack. Hurry up and do something.
Fire lock on bandit. Firing.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for a better time.
Receiving my orders.
We reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Welcome.
Officers from countries annexed by Erusia have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
Glad we waited. Don't worry. We won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous. Leave the rear to the others.
Understood.
The radicals truly believe boosting drone productions will make up their losses. They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce on Elysia quickly. We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Who do we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Illusion News Network.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. From one of the scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait. Unknown's attacking the girl's plane. Broadcaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
They could be Osean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit. That's all we can do.
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp. Uh-huh. Right. I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Wilco.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Careful, those guys are good.
Missile. Missile.
I managed to catch a glimpse of the three strikers.
Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
Mine.
See a fighter. Just how long do you plan on getting in my way?
No good. Shit.
Breaking!
Bandit destroyed. Well done.
You're in my way.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... Drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Osean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own
demolition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. We're cleared to attack the escort.
Wilco. Understood.
Wilco.
Can't abort the MQ-99's launch. Our commands are overridden. They must be accessing it remotely. Which unit is behind this?
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses. To build something else entirely. Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
Headed this way.
No. The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies. Target locked. Behind the enemy.
I'm on my target's tail.
Strider 2, enemy behind you.
5 bandits remaining.
Damn it. We don't have the drive they need.
He has a lock on you.
The counter squad is fully functional. They're incredible.
Target acquired.
It's not enough to be fully functional. There has to be a time when it should not function. But when?
Missile. Locked on.
They are after a data, aren't they?
Missile. Missile.
4 bandits left.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. 3 bandits to go. Target's in machine gun range. 2 bandits left. Show them what you got.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile away. One bandit to go. Target acquired.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. The General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders.
The VIP.
It should be a piece of cake.
Are you sent by the General's staff? No, we'd like you to send... I can't!
spellcaster. Are all of these really unknowns?
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too, once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What did you say?
Apparently, he was shot down by another Ocean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.
The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Ocean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Ocean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military. I knew that rose. It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guard's dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash. Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and shot him to pieces. He was my best friend. After all those speeches I gave about working together for peace, I thought everyone felt the same as I did. I'm sure the soldier who shot at me knew I was the Princess of Erusia. He was Erusian too. More soldiers have come. Now, there is no one left to protect me. I am so numb, I cannot move. I watch as one of their dogs approaches. It sniffs mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as much as I do. I can barely think. I feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are with, but I managed to take a sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days. They gather around me with grim looks on their faces. What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess? After searching the cockpit of the plane, the woman who spoke to me before came back to me.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still works!
I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some food. And then, very softly, she said,
"You see, I used to listen to your broadcasts, Your Royal Highness."
Just what did you see here?
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration. Beyond the seizure of Forbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer. At this point, I just don't know what our strategy is, or what our mission will be. Radio communication is still patchy for both the military and civilians, so we're getting zip from Mission Command about our orders. Still, with countless Erusian forces in the area, it's too dangerous for us to stay around here waiting for a miracle. Now, regarding Count's suggestion to think about self-defense, I think we should make a break for Tyler Island. It was a large Osean base before the start of the war. Count says his previous squadron took part in an operation to seize control of the island. It has the only base that will get us to the space elevator without refueling. It's also a transport facility for supply ships that provide drones and ammo for arsenal birds. For the Osean forces that are looking to reclaim the space elevator, those are two great reasons in its favor. If everything went according to plan, the base may already be in Allied hands when we get there. Though based on what Count told me about the island operation, it won't be easy to seize control.
If the ground troops have managed to open the bridgehead, the transport route to Osea for supply ships should be available.
With so much at stake, I can't imagine Erusia just giving it up without a fight. Things could really have gone bad.
Even if there are enemies left, they should be pretty easy to suppress.
I just want to go home, man.
Me too.
With that look on your face, Trigger, I know exactly what you want to do.
If Trigger's ready to kick ass, then so am I.
Damn straight. We're with you, Trigger.
It's decided then. Let's get all the aircraft and haul ass to Tyler Island. Although we can avoid the Arsenal Bird's anti-air network, there's still remnants from the Erusian forces. I want to get to the island without getting into any unnecessary combat. Pick a fast craft and fix it how you want. Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag your ass, you'll get left behind.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs. They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. It's what? Abandoned Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own. Please, we need help.
Wagtail is on the Ocean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
This is the AWACS Lancaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger.
Got a positive ID.
Caution. Pull up.
We're under attack!
Their artillery fire just missed us off our starboard side. Our air support is here.
Update us on Tyler Island.
Couldn't be worse. Our forces are scattered and on the run. Thank God.
On the run?
We were waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety.
Shit! These are Ocean!
Target hit.
Pull up.
Do me a favor, Lancaster. Many of our allies are cut off. We need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can. Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Missile.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The illusions are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
Calling friendly birds! Take out the hostiles in our area! Get us out of this hellhole! We need help or we're still up and running! There's more over here. The bodies of dead civilians. I don't think they were part of the fighting. Look at that, they're all lined up. No, they're not too bad. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. I can guess what happened here. I really don't want to think about it. Yeah, the ruthless bastard. It's a blatant war crime. Take photos for evidence.
Erosion! Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here? It's all crazy people.
Missile.
I just got the photograph. We'll head back to East. Just give us another 30 minutes. The men say they want to at least see the children in proper burial.
Missile.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. The supply ship is a munitions depot. It's highly combustible. No sign of letting up. We're taking heavy damage.
Caution. Pull up.
ID complete.
Rendezvous. We don't need understood, Chief. We just need to buy some time. Hold them at bay until Operation Feeding Time.
Missile.
Move them away from the mass driver.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets.
You're with us. Can you see the enemy from there? Reform the ranks. It's fine if we take a little damage.
Missile.
Right now.
Missile.
Target acquired.
Missile.
Target destroyed.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile.
AA gun confirmed destroyed.
Missile. Missile.
Bring the anti-tank missile. Hit that heavy armor at the front line. Don't stop. If you see 3 strikes, count to 3, and the enemy's gone.
Missile.
bodies here. Spaceport's nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved with Belka.
All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind.
Our guys even took out the enemy air support. What do we do now? Send in a tank!
Allied retreat looks good.
You hear us? We're taking fire from multiple enemy tanks!
Continue the countdown. Grab the supply ship. To the countdown! There's still one Arsenal bird left. If we can fill it full of bombs, then Arisia will have a fighting chance. Use cameras to track the supply ships. Don't fight with your backs to the supply ship. If you say we're done for.
We're down to less than half our vehicles. This isn't looking good. We need help. Bring all the injured. Get in the landing craft! Many thanks, Lancaster. We just have to leave our boys to die.
Understood.
They did it! We're moving out! Leave the cat behind! We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly.
Can't we flank the enemy and strike them from behind?
Wait, multiple bogies from the east?
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
Bogies inbound. Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course. Chase out the bogies! There's no way they're ours! Almost there! Commence Operation No Return! These are unguided. Stay on course.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them. Strider 1, Fox 2.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers. They'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
Heads up. These reinforcements are elite.
Trigger, boss, get over here quick. Locked on bandit.
Ram 7 locked on target.
Behind my target.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Careful, these guys are good. The conspirators also have much to answer for.
Enemy on your back.
Missile evaded.
Watch yourselves. These guys are working together to bring us down.
Target hit. Warning, enemy has a bead on you. More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Bandit has a lock.
Fox 2.
Lock on target.
Intercept those bombers.
Launch control, this is flight leader. All systems ready. We are a go for launch.
Launch control. The enemy is closing. Confirm launch readiness.
Missile.
Affirmative. Last chance for Operation Meeting Time.
Launch control. Roger that.
The bombers are about to reach the island. Shoot them down now.
Strider 1's down.
Let's help retreating Osean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Missile.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusian things are starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
Calling friendly birds. We got the hostiles in our area. Get us out of this hellhole. We need help when we're still up and running. There's more over here. The bodies of dead civilians. I don't think they were part of the fighting. Look at that. They're all lined up. No, they're not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. I can guess what happened there. I really don't want to think about it. If you see 3 strikes, count to 3, and the enemy's gone.
Our last vehicle has been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly! Damn, those Erusian bastards. It's a blatant war crime. Take photos for evidence.
You're Erusian. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here? It's all crazy people.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver.
The supply ship is an initial depot. It's highly combustible.
Just got the photograph. We head back to HQ soon. Give us another 30 minutes. The men say they want to release Mr. Children from the proper area.
Target destroyed.
Our guys got the enemy air support. What do we do now? Send in a tank! Russian ground forces show no...
Allied retreat looks good.
Don't pursue too deep. We just need to buy some time. Holding them bay until Operation Meeting Time. Throw them away from the mass driver.
Missile.
Catch him now.
You're with us! You see the enemy APC from there?
Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets.
We need more ammo! Can you hear us? We're taking fire from multiple enemy tanks!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
I count 12 dead bodies here. They seem to be upper middle class. The spaceport's nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved with Belka.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile. Missile.
Get in the landing crab! Many thanks, Longcaster. We didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood.
Missile.
Get that heavy armor at the front line. Don't stop!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
We're moving out! Leave the cat behind! We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly. We can't afford to take any more damage. Get out there and do something!
These strikes in the sky.
Missile.
Can you see them?
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Target locked.
Caution. Pull up.
It's the Osean military.
Don't they know they're on the same side?
We'll be firing at each other.
Missile.
This is AWACS Longcaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
your fire! Confirmed. The info is from an allied AWAC. Hold your fire! Roger. Where are we supposed to lead? Who should we follow?
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out.
Missile.
Where's our damn air support?
Enemy on your back.
Missile. Missile.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you. All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind.
Target destroyed.
Echo 13. 2 tanks left, but they're running on fuels and low on ammo. Good. We need help. Bring over injured.
Missile. 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 Missile.
ID complete. Strata 1, target acquired.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile.
We're outnumbered, taking heavy losses. We can't even run. The enemy will shoot us in the back.
Wait, multiple bogeys from the east.
Missile.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogeys. Take them down if they're hostile.
Missile.
Understood.
Missile. Missile.
Bogies inbound. Escort fighters, we're counting on you.
Missile.
Should we fire?
Missile.
Even if we're not fired upon?
Missile.
Of course.
Missile.
Chase out the bogies!
Missile.
There's no way they're ours! Still there! Commence operation no return! These are on good. Stay on course.
Strider Squadron,
Missile.
you're near an armada of bogeys.
Missile.
Identify them.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Target acquired.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Identification
Missile.
complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Missile.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers. They'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Trigger,
Missile.
boss, get over here quick.
Missile. Missile.
Ram 8, behind my target.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
This is Ram 7, Flush 2. They're taking out Beaver aircraft.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Strategic bombing.
The enemy is making good use of the clouds.
Target acquired.
Missile.
Fox 3.
Missile.
Launch control, this is flight leader. All systems ready. Airfield for launch.
Missile. Missile.
Launch control. Enemy present. Confirm launch readiness.
Missile.
Affirmative. This is our last chance for Operation Feeding Time. Launch control. Roger
Enemy on
that.
your back.
Missile.
Ram 7 here. Behind stop, be
Missile.
careful.
Missile.
This is Ram 7, Fox 2.
More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Got one on my ass.
Missile.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Missile.
Bandit has a lock.
Missile.
Only half the bombers remain. We can't let even one get away. Intercept those bombers.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile. Missile.
Strata 1, target acquired.
Missile. Missile.
I see scratches. 1, 2, 3. 3 of them went into the cloud.
Missile. Missile.
Fox 3,
Gather on the order together!
Warning, enemy has a bead on you.
Get out of here, hurry! If you let them through, we're as good as dead! Thanks, but will we make it in time?
A landing ship is waiting for you.
Right, we leave the wounded. This will guarantee us a one-way ticket to hell.
Like the enemy is striking from behind.
Pretty sure we're there already. Operation is crazy. Stop waiting.
Strider 1, missile launched.
An explosion inside! Continue the countdown. The enemy's not stupid. They're after the supply ship. Do the countdown! There's still one arsenal bird left. If we can fill it full of bombs, then Russia will have a fighting chance. Use cameras to track the supply ships. Don't fight with your backs to the supply ship. If it's hit, we're done for.
Hey you, dumbass with the scratches on his tail. Hear me? I need you to help some people. There's a group of refugees surrounded by Erusian tanks right here. Needless to say, their future's not looking too bright.
This is a secure military line. Who is this?
Me. Call me the Scrap Queen.
Lancaster, she's an ally. Trigger and I'd know that voice anywhere.
Good voice. So you're still breathing, Sir Count.
Here, let me have a word. Hey, it's been a while. I had a feeling the two of you were still alive. Remember, stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
I have a bit of intel for you. We'll share it if you can help us refugees. Count me in.
That's right.
Echo 13, all hostiles are down.
Understood. This is our last chance. We'll see how far we can go.
We've destroyed all of the targets. All bogies should be ID'd now. Mission complete. Okay, Scrap Queen. Send us the target coordinates.
How I do that?
Don't you have a laser target indicator?
Why would you?
No, Kipster. And who's taking this to the enemy's doorstep? Not me. Wait, you moron! Wait! What are you doing, dumbass? Here! Attack right here!
Lancaster, we've confirmed the location of the flare.
That's them. All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Missile.
Hurry!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Good job! The enemy tanks are toast. I don't think I could even do anything with that scrap.
Why do they sing that song? Everyone knows it. No other reason.
Confirmed destroyed.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Hurry. Get moving. Cyclone 3. Fox 2.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
They're not refugees. They're criminals.
Targets in machine gun range.
Roger that. Make them stop singing!
Damn it.
That's them. All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Missile.
Hurry!
Missile. Missile.
Target acquired.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Good job! The enemy expected. The supply ships will be launched soon.
Yeah, that is valuable information.
That doesn't sound good.
But can it be trusted?
Not sure. Heard it from a man who said he wanted to atone for his sins. Up to you to trust him or not.
Understood. Good luck.
Releasing safety. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. 1, 2, 3. The mass driver is accelerating.
The supply ships have been launched from the mass driver. If the supply ships make it to the Arsenal bird, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know about. We have no choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the Arsenal bird's air defense network. You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it.
Missile.
3 minutes to the enemy's air defense network.
I'm usually pretty good at playing tag with these
All aircraft, remain on high alert. We got
Missile.
bandits incoming on radar.
Missile.
You're gonna have to forget about them for now. Focus on destroying that supply ship first.
Sucks like this.
Let the supply ship get too far away, we'll never be able to catch it.
The supply ship's in the clouds. We can't find it.
All we need to do is slow them down.
Fox 3. If we're too close, we'll get caught up in the explosion.
Did you see that explosion? Looks like that's one of them down.
Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. Hurry up and shoot the other one down. Trigger, you're gonna lose it. Fly at full speed. We've recalculated the remaining time. 90 seconds to the enemy's air defense network.
Don't lose them!
60 seconds remain. The missile hit the supply ship dead on.
Don't overshoot.
Hope you're all enjoying the pretty fireworks. If this thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work, team.
We're gonna find ourselves a boat and leave this island. We'll be taking the refugees, along with any deserters from the Erusian military.
Who's the girl that ran at the tanks with the smoke canister? A few more crazies like her and life down there may have been a tad bit easier.
What do you think would have happened to those refugees if you hadn't intervened? The princess saw what happened. They were little kids.
That's why I like the sky. You don't have to see those types of things.
Does this mean we're that much closer to ending the war?
No, we just basically prevented it from going on forever.
Count's right. We have no choice but to return to our original base. Our base that is nearly out of food and fuel. We need to do something.
This is Tango 2-3.
Good. Take a seat. Everyone's here. All right. Good work in sinking the supply ships. Not to mention saving the refugees. However, we're in no position to start celebrating. Even the commander here is starting to fray from the stress.
Can't say I blame him.
Now, Tyler Island is in a state of complete anarchy. This base isn't safe either. The faces you see around you are the only friends we've got. Take a good look.